Everyone, hope you all are doing well. So let us start. Human reproduction chapter का point topic is human male reproductive system. In this we'll discuss the reproductive organs of the male. They are testes, scrotum. Testes, it's the pair. It is present in pair, so we are calling them testes. And if we talk about the singular form, that is plural. Testes is plural, and in singular we'll say testis. The I will be there instead of e. Well, another is scrotum, then epididymis, then vasa deferens, urethra, and penis. So these all are reproductive organs which is lying in the male. So one by one we'll see their function and structure. With the same time we have the reproductive glands as well, that also we'll discuss. There are the three major glands are there, that is prostate gland, seminal vesicles, and Cowper's gland. It is also called by bulbourethral gland. So in previous slide I have mentioned about the reproductive organs, and in next I have mentioned about the reproductive glands. These are male reproductive glands. They are present in male: prostate gland, seminal vesicles, and Cowper's gland. Now one by one we'll see their function. Okay, so human male reproductive system will see their function. The first is testes. If again I would like to repeat that testes, it's in plural form, and if I will be there, that will be in singular form. It occur in a pair. It means it occur in, this is the side view of that. Here you can see the two testes are there. Okay, if we magnify this diagram, so we'll see such type of structure is there. Such type of structure is there. Testes are helping to produce sperm. Sperm is a male germ cell. It is helping to produce sperm. At the same time, it is helping to produce male hormone, that is testosterone as well. You might have idea about the testosterone and all. These are the these are the hormones which is coming from male reproductive organ, and specifically it is coming from testes. Okay. Now next is coming scrotum. Please try to remember in a sequence. Here we'll see the testes is there. Okay, now the testes is abundant. I mean to say it is covered with the packet like structure, or we can say it is covered in a pouch like structure. So this pouch like structure which is providing cover to the testes, this is called scrotum. So we can say extension of abdominal cavity containing testes. It means in an abdominal cavity the extensions are there. It means something is like that which is coming in large form. So that is called as scrotum. And this scrotum is helping to protect testis, of course, because it is lying on that. And what is the role of scrotum? You have to remember, like, they maintain a temperature lower than a body temperature. It means testis is helping in producing sperm, right? So these sperms are get to produce in low temperature, and this low temperature atmosphere provided by the scrotum. Well, move to next word is epididymis. Okay, let's see. Complete tube-like structure in scrotum. As you can see, this is testes. This is the diagram of the testes. Okay, now on the testes we'll see the cover-like structure is there. That is called scrotum, right? So scrotum may we'll see inside. If you will find out that here I mean to say this structure. Let me denote this structure. I'm talking about this structure, right? So this structure is called epididymis. Okay, it is the structure which connect outer portion to inner portion of the testis. So this is called epididymis. So what is role of epididymis? Stores sperm, helps in the passage of sperm, right? Next, here is a diagram of overall. This is the side view of male reproductive system. It would be better if you will do practice, you will make by your own, so that would be better. Here we'll see the pair. This is the side view, so just after that only one testis will be there. So this is testis covered by the scrotum, and scrotum and testis is having coiled structure, that is called epididymis. Till that we have covered. Okay, now epididymis open into what? Vas deferens. So our next organ function will be vas deferens, and if we'll see the vas deferens is running and it get merged into Here the urethra is coming. As you can see, please check out the diagram again, so you will able to understand the thing. Like testes is there, two testes will be there, the one and after testes will be there. It is covered with the scrotum, and inside the coil like structure is there epididymis. Epididymis open into vas deferens. Now we'll do the vas deferens functions and all. Now let us see this vas deferens is get continued and get merged into this portion, get merged into this urethra portion. Okay, so this urethra is a common passage for sperm as well as urine. So first we'll discuss about the vas deferens. With the time we'll see next. So vas deferens tube-like structure emerging from lower epididymis, okay, and open into ejaculatory duct. So here vas deferens, this is vas deferens which open into ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct and then urethra, as I have told in previous slide. Here you can see vas deferens open into urethra, right? Vas deferens open into urethra. So the common passage for urine and sperm. Urine is coming from the bladder, and vas deferens, from vas deferens the male germ cell sperms are coming, right? I hope I tried to clear you all. Okay. Next we'll see urethra tube-like structure, common passage for both sperm and urine. As already I told you, originate from urinary bladder. As you can see, it is originated from urinary bladder. It is originated from urinary bladder, and the vas deferences get merging into this. Okay, it open to the exterior through an opening urethral meatus. So opening is called urethral meatus. Well, so like this, human male reproductive organs are there, which you have to learn, which you have to do the practice to draw out as well. Okay. Male reproductive glands are also there, as I have told you in before. Prostate gland, seminal vesicles, and Cowper's gland. So one by one we'll see what are the roles of that. So first find out the location of the prostate gland. Here you can see the prostate gland is there. That brown color one prostate gland is there. Okay, so what is role of that? It secrete milky fluid that help in sperm mobility. See children, the sperm is produced by the testes. Okay, now why sperm get produced? Because they want low temperature, which get provided by the scrotum, right? So from epididymis it reach to the vas deferens, and from vas deferens it reach to the urethra, right? Urethra passage. Okay, now in that, till that we have only sperm, but when we talk about the passage of the prostate gland and another few glands will be there, that time they will secrete what? Milky fluid, and which provide the sperm mobility. So sperm will motile, it provide the motility to the sperm, right? If the sperm will be motile, then only it will able to reach to the female passage. Well, next gland is seminal vesicle. Just find out the seminal vesicle in this diagram. Here you will see this brown structure, it's called seminal vesicle. So let us see what is the function of seminal vesicle. It produces viscous fluid. Viscous fluid, it is dense fluid which provide mobility in female passage. It exists in pair as well. So here you have to learn, see, mobility in male passage is provided by the prostate gland, right? Now if we talk about seminal vesicles, it provide mobility to sperm only in female passage. I hope I try to clear out this point, that's why I am repeating again and again. Prostate gland secrete milky fluid that helps sperm motility in male passage, right? And when this sperm will get enter by the penis to the vagina to the female body, here the sperm mobility is provided by the seminal vesicles, which is lying in a pair. Okay, so this is the these are the second gland of male reproductive part. Next is coming Cowper's gland. The word is Cowper's gland. Here I can denote Cowper's gland. This will be here, the just under the prostate gland you will see Cowper's gland is there. This brown structure, it's Cowper's gland. I forget to denote. Well, so let's see. Cowper's gland, exocrine gland, exist in pair, act as a lubricant. Okay, so it is acting as a lubricant. try to remember this point, that is lubricants. So lubricants are basically these are the things which provide smoothness in the passage. So Cowper's gland provides smoothness in the passage in the motility of sperm as well as in female passage. It is also called as bulbourethral gland. The bulb-like structure front of urethral passage, so it is also called as bulbourethral gland. So these are the three glands which played a very vital role, that is prostate gland, seminal vesicles and Cowper's gland. I hope I tried to clear each and every point. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.